I know. Well, have you never seen it live?
Ground control into Natasha. Ground control into Natasha. Are we clear for landing? Are we clear for landing?
Copy, yeah, we're good. Lights are all on and that, yeah.
Yeah, good, man. It's time for your Leeds versus Tottenham post-match chat. Now then, all you people, let's go straight away to the birthday girl. Tash, how are you feeling about that? What a performance. Purely for effect.
Yeah, just to match Oscar, my bestie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Bestie, you're my bestie.
Joe's my bestie.
Oh, that started so well. That started so well.
I was disappointed when you called Oscar his bestie. Then I felt it
Joe was sulking again. Yeah. Wayman was sulking again.
I can't even hear you because I got this on.
But Tash, talk to us, man. Give us your thoughts on the game.
Right, we're not gonna lie. Stream messed up a lot.
we saw none of the first half. None of it.
Just get. But no, I think
pretend you did. Pretend you saw it.
We saw the goals.
Oh yeah, we know you've seen the fucking goal.
Derby have stayed up.
I know. 3-3.
Yeah.
Hold on. I said I put my suit on the night to give
yeah.
I think second half we played a lot better.
Fuck's sake.
It's got Red Bull in it, so you're going to be fine.
Oh, where's mine?
Right. Can we do this post match? Can we do it because we've got to get Don level members in that? Talk to us.
Yeah, I just think that we played better second half and we're more all over it. And I just what a difference like Rafinha and Rodrigo and that made. And yeah, Bamford looked annoyed when he came on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to have a chat about Bamford as well, weren't we, Tash?
I said, if he didn't score, we'll have a chat.
Nah, do you know what? He was back to his best. Yeah. For me, Mateus' click was unbelievable today.
I thought click, yeah.
I mean, we didn't see the first half, so...
You think?
You think?
Honestly.
You think? Right then, okay. We will
only have.
What is he on about? I'm just gonna have to. Let's just give us 5 seconds just to calm down. Let's just let Phil calm down a second. Let him calm down. Just reassess his life a second, and then we can go back to it on Mateus' click.
Definitely.
Phil, what was your thoughts on Mateus' click today?
Mate, I honestly haven't seen the first half. I honestly don't know. So
what are you doing here?
Mate, the stream wasn't working. It's not my fault. I'd have gone home. 1 minute, I'm going to put the headset in for this. Right.
Oh, dear.
Hold on. Oh, shit, that's the right socket. Here we go.
Mate. How many times has Phil sworn this, first 3 minutes?
I'm here. Well, Rodrigo coming off the bench as well and scoring a lovely, well-worked goal.
Rodrigo needed that, mate. Massively. Yeah. From what we said last night, Rodrigo really, really, really needed a goal today. Yeah. I mean, when you look at what we said last night, I said to you guys, Calvin and Rafinha not starting, I had no confidence whatsoever.
Yes,
I'm really happy to be proven wrong. I think when it comes to Rodrigo and Bamford, for me, were the two that needed a goal the most. We needed a win. Tottenham's European dream is gone. Sorry. When it comes to those players that we needed to get goals and get back on that horse as such, we've got those players that have done that job now today, and I'm really proud of the fact. Rodrigo more. I think Bamford needed a goal in the last 5 games. We've created nothing for him. But Rodrigo, for his own, the conversation we had last night where we were saying that, is it 30 million quid wasted? I do kind of think Rodrigo's really very much needed a goal today. Joe, stop smiling at me, man.
I'm listening to you. I can hear the odd slur now and again, and it's like,
I'm 6 Jaegers deep, mate. Leave me alone.
Yeah. No, so it's all right, mate. It's all right.
I'm trying to be professional here.
Yeah, no, you're doing a good job.
Keeping a straight face. It's all good.
You're doing a good job. Yeah, you're doing a good job. You've created a list all of a sudden, but I don't know. have you always had that?
As a judge, mate, probably. Who knows?
But let's talk about Robin Koch today, Oscar. You know, you've got the T-shirt on. Let's have a look at the T-shirt.
Show me the T-shirt.
There we go.
Oscar, you read that more than me and Joe have ever read that.
And
what?
I don't know.
What?
So
Anyway.
he was great today, weren't he? He was great today, Robin Koch.
He was mercurial today. I'm going to use that word again. Mercurial. In front of that back four, with questions, can he do the Calvin role? Yes, he can. That's why he plays for the national team.
Honestly, guys, as a question for both of you, because like I said, the first half, unfortunately, the stream was sort of betraying us here.
Yeah.
In the second half and the first half, is that your honest opinion, Oscar? Do you genuinely feel like Robin Koch can deputise for Calvin Phillips in that position?
Yeah.
Look what he did today. Look what he did today, mate. I mean,
Big Six club. Is that how you genuinely feel?
Look at his performance.
I'm asking. I'm not asking as a. I'm trying to get a reaction out of you. I genuinely don't know because I didn't see the first half. Is that what you think?
Yes, because you look at. I don't think anyone's deputised that well throughout Calvin's time under Bielsa. I don't think anyone's.
No,
he
of
was
course
absolutely on the third goal. I mean, everything about him: passing, keeping the ball, doing a good job on Ali, doing a good job on Son. It was just there was no space. We were so compact today, and it was everything about us just absolutely spot on. And I'm going to have to talk about Click because I thought Click today.
Yeah.
We've not done player ratings yet, but if someone said to me a 10 out of 10 on Click, I wouldn't be that far. I wouldn't be that in denial about that. But I still think he was probably a 9. But he was.
I think for the benefit of the channel, I should probably. I'll contribute my 0.5s now. I think I'll bow out of the player ratings simply because the first half I've seen nothing of it, guys.
Yeah.
I've seen the goals, but like I said to you on the live stream, it's been a case of we watch 10 seconds, it jumps back, and I see the same 10 seconds over and over again. So I haven't seen a fair amount to be able to give fair player ratings.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, guys.
Well, you went into the game today. I mean, look, people have rightly said, me and Joe were very critical of the team selection.
Yeah.
We got it wrong.
I expected nothing. I would have taken 0-0. I'm really surprised by what we've done. And can I throw it in here before I don't have the chance to throw it in here? Unbeaten at home against the big 6 sides in the Premier League this season. Marcelo Bielsa, take a bow, mate. You are God.
Yeah, there's just been a tweet. It's the first time since Birmingham City did it years back for Leeds to be unbeaten at home against top 6 sides. So it was a great result. Click definitely did get his mojo back. It was a great performance.
We went into the game.
Go on, mate.
But you looked at it going to the game today, midfield. I was looking at it thinking, who's going to get the ball from one of the pitch to the other? Who's going to control the game? Who's going to give us that bit of quality in the midfield and Click? That's what he did in the first half of the season. That was his unreal today, unbelievable. Yeah,
he was. You're right, mate. He was unbelievable. Let's let Phil go and enjoy the rest of the afternoon and evening. Let's get some.
No. Before I go, guys, can I ask you two some questions based on the fact that I've seen very little of this game?
Yeah.
Can I ask you some questions? So individually, because I'm not going to be on player rating, I just want to know. What do you think of the first half? I've seen the second half myself, and I'm happy with the 1-0 win. What do you guys think of the first half? Were we as dominant as it looked, and was it as impressive as we looked? And I'll bring Tash in just see if she wants to ask any questions.
What's he doing for his man? What's he doing with his headphones?
We can't hear. Let's.
We can't hear now.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Right.
He's fucking plugged the headphones in. We can't hear.
Right, we'll let him sort it out.
Let them sort themselves out, guys. What I'm going to do? We couldn't hear Phil there for a second.
I don't know how many times Phil told us he didn't see the first half. I must have said that 10 times.
This is what I was saying. Look, we got Oscar. Give him some tips on how to use the headset.
I know.
Needs some. We've had a super chat come in. Is Leeds going to have to redo Melier's contract to keep him, putting a buyout like Bilbao did for Kepa? There's a case to getting them all.
Oh, he's better than Kepa.
Getting them all. Definitely. But let's. I'm going to send the link now to the Don Level members on YouTube. So if we have some Don Level members that are watching us now, the link will be going over to the members now, so you can come and join us in the chat. I know there was a lot of you last time, so let's hope it's the same again, unless you all just like giving your thoughts when we play terrible, because we were shocking against Brighton. That's been the biggest shock for me, Oscar, is the fact that we've turned this around, or not turned it around, but putting a performance like that with the exact same 11. You know, I've looked on Twitter and there's loads of people calling out Bielsa, saying certain things about his team selection, and he was proved right, wasn't he?
Yeah. Totally. I think I've said before, I think obviously he looked at the team selection and thought, where's the quality going forward in the midfield in this game? But we've clearly worked on it. Dallas looked a lot better on the right-hand side. He made fantastic movement for the first goal. Yes, the goal they scored was just one of those moments where had Alioski not switched off, it's not a goal. I think it was just one of those things. They take the chance. And that's it, really. I just thought today the whole team just looked like, I think the thing was maybe Phillips and Rafinha became available very late on. I think Bielsa will look so happy probably with what he saw in training and so satisfied that the players wanted to put right that Brighton game, because there wasn't a change. We didn't make a change from probably our poorest performance of the season. You look at everyone just knew what they were doing. I think everyone, I don't know. I think obviously that Brighton game hurt, but it shows the mentality of this club, the way we bounced back, to produce what we did today. I think Rafinha, though, I think the timing of the subs is what impressed me the most today. Absolute perfection. The way Bielsa managed the game. I think he always knew Rafinha was going to come on. He came on at 2-1 up. He comes on, and he's that one player in this team for me going forward who's got that bit of arrogance that he can affect the game at any time. If he comes on at 1-0 down, 2-0 down, whatever stadium, whatever team he's playing against, he's the man. He backs himself. In his head, for me, he thinks he's one of the top 10 players in the world in his head. And he's got that mentality to get to that level in reality. He's made a massive impact on the game. He's absolutely been superb. Harrison's been much better. He had caused Aurier problems all day long. Bamford, that front three that won us so many games at the start of the season. Yeah. That's the best they've played as the three in the second half of the season as a combination. Absolutely unreal. But I think we have got a member there just down at the bottom. We
have, yeah. I just want to welcome Steve from Rhode Island, a new member to the house. So thank you so much for doing that. Just a little stat for you as well. Leeds United's record when leading at half-time under Marcelo Bielsa is all wins bar 2 draws. So we've never lost a game when we've been winning at half-time under Marcelo Bielsa. That is an amazing stat. Amazing start. But let's like you said, Don Level members are here with us now. Let's bring in the legend that is Gamer Guy Ethan. He's with us all the time. Ethan, what are your thoughts on the game, mate? No. Hey, Rodrigo.
What?
Did you say Rodrigo?
No.
What did you say? Click.
Yeah.
Great performance today from Click, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, unreal performance. Best performance of the season, do you think, for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. By a mile, wasn't it, Oscar? It was a great performance from Click.
Yeah, unreal. I think absolutely superb. He ran the game, he ran the show. Højbjerg didn't really get a kick in the game. We know how good Højbjerg is. Absolutely unreal. That's what we needed today. I think we needed Click to step up. A lot of players to step up, but Click for me that steps up the most. He was absolutely incredible. And yeah, he looked fired up today, Click. We saw the determination to get a goal. He's getting shots off, causing Lloris a couple of problems. Unreal today, Click.
Yeah. For me. Yeah, great performance in goal as well. Melier's just tweeted out he's buzzing at the fact that he got played well today. He was another one who did really well today, wasn't he, Ethan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than Lloris, isn't he?
Yeah.
Easy. France is number 1.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No way.
Nah, he's not Lloris, is he?
No.
Nah. It's all about Ilian Meslier.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What about you, Oscar? It was good performance from Ilian today.
Yeah. Made big save at big times, at 2-1 up. I don't think he had loads to do, but that's the thing, the concentration levels, the distribution was good, came out for a couple of crosses, rock solid stay Meslier. And that's what I think he's really got that. I think Meslier all season has made superb saves for us, but he's got a consistency now. I can't remember the last time Meslier made a mistake. He's got that real consistency now. He's so reliable for us. The amount of points he's won us this season is unthinkable in terms of what he's done. And I think that's part of the reason why I think we can kick on now. We've got a solid goalkeeper, solid defence. They're all doing the job.
Yeah, agreed, mate. Agreed. It's been an amazing season, and we've still got 3 games left to go of it. I think after Brighton, I was so downbeat. I was thinking, mid-table, But now, I mean, you never know. Hey,
we can do it. We can do it.
Go on, that's it.
Love it. Love that.
Is it going to happen, Ethan?
It will.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope
yes,
you're right,
Ethan.
mate. It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing.
2 goal. We need.
Two more, yeah?
Yeah, we need.
Yeah,
We
we
can
need
do
2
it. We
more.
can do it.
2 more wins. We've got 3. You never know, man. You never know.
No,
This is what I mean.
Goal. We need 2 goal.
2-0 what?
We need 2 goal.
Yeah, exactly, mate. You bang on the money, Ethan. Well done as well. Thank you for Lieutenant Glynn for the super chat, who says well done to Leeds today. Thanks for that, mate. But yeah, great. And Ethan, thank you as always for coming on, buddy. We're going to get the next Don level member in now, so we'll let you shoot. Thank you so much, brother.
Cheers, coming on, man.
Cheers, mate. Bye. And that was Ethan, always a legend, always coming and joining us. Great guest as always. Next up, we've got Michael 20. Michael 20 HD. How you doing, mate?
I've missed you, Joe. Where you been?
I was moving house, mate. I've been moving house, so yeah.
How did it go? All right?
Yeah, it went good, mate. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to ask, man. Yeah, it went really well. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Cool.
Can you not see? I've got a new green screen, look. A new half and half.
It looks cool. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Very professional.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Tell us your thoughts about the game, mate.
I just want a quick sort of shout out to players. What probably I've got hammered in the past. Alioski, I thought was brilliant left back defending. It was up on the wing. I saw him quite a lot, and then he'll be burning back the other way. And then Robin Hock. I'm not going to say Cock. I'm going to get that right before I get hammered. I just thought he played really well. Yeah. That's the reason I don't think we will sign another DM. I reckon Bielsa is going to have him in there and play more games for him. And I think he'll done really well.
Were you as disappointed as us when you initially seen the lineup?
A little bit, not massive.
That's a yes.
That's trying to play with hindsight now and say that he wasn't that fussed.
Bielsa in the past has brought players off injured. Not injured. If they're not playing well. So I knew we had Rafa on the bench and KP. So I wasn't that, stressed about it. To be fair.
Is anyone seeing Bale? By the way, has anyone seen him?
Bale who? He can go back to Spain. He might as well.
Yeah, well, I think he is, isn't he? I think to be fair, apparently he got TalkSport's man of the match, Dejani. Obviously, he popped up with an assist. Was great against Bale. Bale got subbed. He did well. We've got a few people in the comments saying that he was man of the match. And like Nick says, the thing is with Alioski, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And that's the thing. That's the thing with Johnny. That's the thing. But great performance, Michael. Great. I mean, where does that leave us in the table now? I'm not too sure, but top 10's looking realistic. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. Good stuff. Who was your man of the match today, Michael?
Jack Howson. I just thought his balls in were great. And then Stewie D, he done some balls in the box that was just pretty sick, really, and undefendable, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm well happy with it. And Paddy Bamford.
You don't seem it, Michael.
I know.
You seem quite subdued.
You have a bet on 4-1.
I'm just like really chilled now. I can enjoy the rest of my weekend.
Yeah,
love that.
I think that was my worry is always, especially when we play so early, is please don't get battered or please don't put post so that we don't so that it doesn't ruin my weekend.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
This is it though. Meslier, he's getting better. I think he's actually getting better now. I think he's made world class saves all season, but it's the consistency. He's so assured and everything. You never feel like he's going to make a mistake with everything he does. I think he's just getting better and better and better. And you know what? It might be a challenge keeping him in the summer. If the top clubs are watching him, but I think we keep him. I think we have got France's next number one. Yeah,
definitely. I think I would 100% say that. Like if I'm Deschamps is still in charge of France, right? If I'm looking at that, I'm like, yo, this kid's good, man. I think he only got his call up to 21s earlier, but he looks brilliant. And what a buy at 5 million. We're gonna, even if he does move on, it's going to be a hell of a lot more. He's better than Kepa Arrizabalaga anyway. So do you know what I mean? And he went for 70 odd mil. So I think we can be more than happy with that. Oscar.
Bamford will get in the England team for Euros.
Yes, he will. 100%.
I don't think he will.
Come on, Joe. Come on, he will.
No, I hope he does, of course. Yeah, I'd love him to, but I'm not sure he will make the cut. Steve in Rhode Island, another super chat. Thank you very much. As always, mate, says Alioski, man of the match. Steve, if you're a Don level member, go check the YouTube. I know you signed up to membership. I'm not sure if you're Don or not, but if you are, go over. Any Don level members that want to join Michael, want to join Ethan, etc., you can do so. Make sure you check that out. But Michael, any final thoughts before we get the next Don level member in?
Just one negative, and Oscar's probably know what it's going to be, and that is it's going to be Tyler Roberts.
Okay.
Just before
he did get sloppy second half, didn't he?
Yeah, he gave the ball away about 2 or 3 times. I think that those sort of players around him are like one-touch football, and he takes a touch, and then before you know it, he loses it. So
yeah, there was a few times I think. Before he got subbed, there was about 3 or 4 passes that he just didn't come. He had an effort at goal, which wasn't great. I remember because Bale gave him a little tap on the shoulder as if to say, there, don't worry about it kind of thing. And being obviously his compatriot and stuff. But yeah, look, my brother texted me. My brother's not a big fan of him either. And he was like, what is Tyler doing? And I think, if I'm being honest, Michael, I think the re-emergence of Click today means that Tyler won't start next week, I don't think. I think we'll see Rafinha on the right and a midfield 2 with Click and Dallas. And I think Koch might keep his place as well. And I know that sounds mad, but he was great today for me.
Amazing.
He was great, man.
Yeah.
He did the basics right. Yeah. Just everything was right. There was nothing spectacular. It was just boom.
He's a German international, isn't he? So
yeah. The way... That third goal was beautifully worked as well. Alioski, Click, found Koch, Rafinha. It was just brilliant.
Yeah. What do you think will happen to Tyler in the summer, Joe?
I think he's a squad player, mate. I don't send him out on loan. I don't. Because I think with Bielsa, if he gets sent out on loan, then maybe. Does he have a career at Leeds? Because we were speaking about this before. Like Bielsa likes to keep them in house, and Roberts can play a number of positions. I think he stays. Yeah, I don't think he starts, but I think he stays. Yeah, I would, because look at the bench at the minute when it's pretty threadbare, and I think he's ahead of Jamie Shark. And we're all big fans of Shark. He's ahead of Leif Davis. He's ahead of all them. So I think, I think he stays as a squad player for me, mate.
Yeah. Fabulous. Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. I can't see him moving on. Can't see it.
But we'll let you get to your little ones there, Michael. I can hear them coming up with their tablets. I can.
Yeah. You know, it's like.
I know what it's like, mate. 100%. So we'll let you go. Thank you very much for coming, man.
See you later,
Cheers, man.
legends. Take
Cheers,
care.
lads.
Mate.
Bye.
There we
Love
go.
that.
That was
Love
Michael 20 HD. Just quick super chat come in from Stephen Callahan. Excellent content as always, boys. In Bielsa we trust. What a reaction to the Brighton result by the boys. 100%, Stephen. That's what we wanted. All we wanted was a reaction, and we got that, which is what you love to see. Let's get the next Don level member in, which is Ben Timson. How are you doing, Ben?
How's it going?
All good, man. How are you feeling?
Oh, mate, I am walking on air.
Love it.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was one of those ones where it was like everything other than Cooper coming back and having the game of his life and maybe Tyler getting on the score sheet, everything else happened today that you just wanted as a Leeds fan to see go well. So Rodrigo comes back, comes on, scores. Bamford scores, ends his drought. KP comes on last 5 minutes, didn't even break sweat. Did you see his little turn in the middle of the park where he just left? It was just it was pure sex, wasn't it? Melier had a cracker. Just Llorente carried on his run. Alioski proved all the naysayers again. He always does that. He'll have a run of not being great, and then when everyone's like, "Oh God, get rid of him," he does that. He was my man of the match as well.
Who's Yanni?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good, man.
Fair play.
Do you know what? I think maybe there probably is a shout for it. I don't give him enough credit because it is Gianni, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
It's a goal, though, isn't it? The equaliser, I did think was on Gianni, but he bounced back. Yeah. He bounced back straight away.
But yeah, he was the one that assisted it for Bamford. I think for me in that first half, just in case Phil's watching anywhere, in that first half, that left-hand side.
I don't think he is.
Nah, the left-hand side in the first half was great for me. Harrison and Alioski. What did you make to Rafinha coming on, going straight onto that left-hand side? Because the most of our attacking play went at Aurier, didn't it? And you can see why.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know quite a few Spurs fans, and Aurier's always just been a suspect for them anyway, and he is. And it was just exploiting a weakness. But I think they probably, building up to it, Spurs probably would have gone, their tactics would have been, right, let's exploit Alioski. And I mean, Gianni's going to be finding long hairs in his pocket for the next few days, I think, because Bale's been in there. You know, so it was cracking. Are you okay though, Joe? A bit worried. You seem very downbeat the last few days.
I love that.
No, well, Oscar said earlier, he was like, come on, Joe, it's normally you that's like up here and everyone else has to ground you, but you seem a bit.
It was like, we've scored. We've scored. Why have we scored here? Why have we scored?
I took the man. I take the Bill. The only reason being is because I want that passion. That's my favourite moment as a fan is them moments. Do you know what I mean? And it was taken from me by some clowns coming on going, oh, they must have thought we were watching American football or something like that. I don't know. But no, I'm good.
I get it.
I'm good.
That's good.
I'm good.
That's
honestly,
good.
I'm a little bit tired.
The Brighton game was disappointing. I'm with you on that. It really was a deflating because it would have been nice just for them. There's a lot of Brighton fans lauded Ben White over us before the season started. You know, and I just kept saying to them, look, you wouldn't even know who Ben White is right now if it wasn't for Orta and Bielsa picking him. So, you know, just a bit of that. But to not beat them, it was. But you nailed it, Joe, to react like that and beat Spurs. That's no mean feat.
No. They're a good side. They just put Sheffield United to the sword 4-0. And I know that's Sheffield United, but, you know, it's still a good result. You know, Sheffield United got beat Brighton the week before. I think they might beat Palace today. I might be wrong, of course. But, you know, it's still a good win, isn't it? And I reckon Ryan Mason went into the same mindset as this, thinking we'll roll over these. And
they were arrogant. They were arrogant.
Yeah, they were a little bit. I would agree with that. You could, and again, I don't like bashing players, period, unless they really deserve. But Lloris is just not been great for the last few seasons, and he pulls out the game of his life today.
Yeah. He made a good few saves, didn't he? From Click, from Harrison. There was quite a few actually.
Could have been 5. It could have been 5 or 6, to be honest.
Absolutely, No.
What do you make? Because one of our friends, Matt Hayes, comes on and he's spewing over the VAR decision. I think me and Oscar are in agreement that Kane's goal probably should have stood. What are your thoughts on that, Ben?
Well, to be fair, as a neutral, I would have said yes, it should, and as a football fan. But is it any different to that Bamford one that was like?
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. We have to come to accept it, don't we?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll get ones that go for us, and we'll get ones that don't, I guess. So we just have, like you say, we'll just accept it as long as it does keep sort of leveling itself out.
Definitely. Thank you so much for coming on, Ben. We've got a few more Don level members. Stick around. We'll be in touch, Harry. The player ratings, brother. So we'll sort that out as well afterwards. But thank you as always, Ben.
Care.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, boys.
Later,
man. Bye.
We've got a super chat coming from Louisa Moore, who said there's a reason why I call Bamford the pest. He was that today, wasn't he? He was back to his best, Oscar.
Nightmare. I think poor Eric Dyer, I think still looking over his shoulder now, trying to find Bamford. Yeah,
I think I don't know what that was about. Like, it was so easy for Bamford to just nip in, and then and like you say, he was in normal like looking round as if to say what's going on. You know, it was. Let's bring in the next Don level member. Then it's Rob. We've had Rob.
Yes,
We've had Rob on Monday Night Football. How are you doing, Rob?
I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, good. Good to have you back, brother. I don't know if you were here last week. Was he here last week, Rob?
No. It's first time Rob jumps on, and he's wearing the greatest Leeds United home shirt of all time. What a kit. What a shirt that is, man. Absolutely love that.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's nice. It's nice. What are your thoughts, Rob?
Well, I think I put a super chat in. I'd be happy with the draw. So that's how much I know. I thought it was brilliant today, to be honest. But I suppose when you think about it, it's a reaction that we should have expected. I know when the team came out, a lot of people messaging me going, "Why are we playing these people again? Why are we playing so and so again?" But I think Bielsa, when they have a game like they had against Brighton, which was poor everywhere, there wasn't nobody shone that night. In my opinion, he puts it back to them and goes, right, you've got to show me that I was right to put you out there. He almost turns it back on them, and and they put the performance in. But I couldn't fault any of them today. I think they made Spurs look pretty average, to be honest. I think the only player I don't remember talking much about was Luke Ayling, to be honest with you. I don't actually mention. I didn't actually pick up.
But he didn't put a foot wrong, did he?
No, he didn't. Didn't. I think he did. He did his job today. He wasn't marauding forward. He wasn't making those runs like he normally does. But I don't think he could. Really.
Well, this is the thing. He's got Son to deal with, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got to stay where he is. I thought we were very disciplined at the back. Llorente gets better every game, to be honest. And I agree with Oscar when he was talking about how Klopp he could take Calvin's place. In all fairness, he played that game today, and he played it well. And I think that will help answer a lot of the people as to what happens when Calvin can't play.
Exactly.
You know, the main thing is, we don't have to go out and buy another player now, do we, Rob? Because we've got someone who can go in at centre-back and when needed, can go in at CDM. And the thing is, if we move him in there, say he's been playing at centre-back, we know we've got 4 class Premier League level centre-backs, and that includes Liam Cooper for the haters. You know, you've got Cooper, Strout, Llorente, Koch. Any of them 4 can play at centre-back. So even if Koch's having to play at centre-back and then he has to go in there due to Calvin being out for whatever reason, he's still fine anyway, because you know whoever's coming in after him is going to be fine.
Yeah. I think the fact that we were able to have Phillips, Rafinha, Rodrigo on the bench and still look comfortable in the first half, really.
Yeah.
I think that gave them confidence, because as soon as you could see them lift again, when Rafinha came on as a team, we lifted again. It was a sub at the right time, and he loves it. You can see he just wants to put he just wants to show people that he wants to put people on their backside. He wants to put I thought Rodrigo needed the goal. I thought he has had some stick, but then he hasn't really had a run, has he?
No.
To be honest, he hasn't had a run in the side. He's had his injuries. He's had the illness. So, and Mr. Click showed us why you can get into any midfielder in Europe.
Yeah, exactly. People forget that. People forget Bielsa said that. People hang on Bielsa's every word, call him God, etc., but forget that he said that about Click. And they're quick to say about Click, he's championship, he's this, he's that. He's been in poor run of form. Don't doubt that fact. But today, he was back, He was back.
Absolutely. I thought he was sharper than I've seen him for a long time. And the runs he was making, and he wasn't giving away stupid balls, short balls, trying to make the impossible pass like he was. I think because he was getting frustrated himself. He could, he knew people weren't expecting more of him, and I think he was then trying to do stuff that it wasn't possible, and that just made it worse. I think he was
trying too hard, wasn't he, at times?
Trying too hard, and I think that it shows what a player Bamford is for the side today, and the fact that he did nothing. Not he didn't do nothing. He got nothing for 5 games. He got no real service, no real opportunities. Yet when the opportunity was there, he took it.
Yeah.
Different game today. They look for a Super 6, Super European League side. Their back centre backs look shocking.
Well, this is what I'm saying. They'd have been battered week in, week out, mate. The squad's shocking.
Yeah, they were slow. He was pulling them all over the place today. All in all, just the performance we want. But like Joe's been pointing out, it just makes that Brighton game that much just niggles at you even more now because
it did last week, Rob. When Everton lost, I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And then we've gone out and beat Spurs, and then it's like, oh, for God's sake. But it is what it is, man.
On the flip side, I would say if we'd have got the result against Brighton, would we have beaten Spurs today?
That's spot on, That is spot on.
Because would we have got the reaction today if we'd have steamrolled Brighton last Saturday and got the win? I don't know, because we got to remember, and this is what I know you talk about on it. The team we've been playing with against Scum, against City, against Liverpool was basically a championship side. We had no Rafinha. Rodrigo didn't really do anything. We only had Llorente, really. That was a new signing, and yet we did so well in those 3 games. I wasn't surprised when we looked under par against Brighton because it's going to come. So when you're putting the effort in those other 3 games, it's going to come at some point in time. And I think he just used it, but he used it cleverly, and like he took the fullback, he isolated the fullbacks for Spurs, and we were overloading and we were pushing, and that's only due to effort. That's only due to wanting to.
And I think as well, maybe that same lineup had a full week's worth of training to get them ready for this game, and you could tell within the opening 5, 10, 15 minutes we were like, we're a different animal today. Dallas starting from the right, I was like, nah, not again. B was great today. Dallas was involved 24/7. Click. Just to a man again. This is what I mean. When Leeds perform and they're on song, everybody's exceptional, man.
Yeah, it is right, and we that's us playing as a team. They made a point watching the actual game that Spurs turned up and played like a bunch of individuals that never met each other before. Leeds played as a team. Now, if you play as a team, then where you are in the table doesn't really matter because you're playing as a unit and you're playing for each other. There's a couple of comments made afterwards about sort of showboating passes that Spurs were making when they were 2-1 down, 3-1 down. And nobody was getting on their back. They just accepted it, We wouldn't accept it. Leeds wouldn't accept. Bielsa wouldn't accept it. It has to be a certain way. I know Bamford was talking about the chat in the hotel before they left, and he said, "We're not going out with a whimper at the end of the season." You know, we've got to concentrate and put the performances in all the way. Otherwise, the season will lose something. It's got to be all the way to the end. And I mean, we were supposed to run that steam halfway through the season, so I'm still waiting.
Exactly, Rob. You bang on. I was concerned, I was worried that these last 4 were going to go out with a damp squib, but they didn't, and it's class to see. Who was your man of the match today, Rob?
It's quite difficult. I don't know why Harrison got it on the team. I think he played well, but he was also quite wasteful. The shots, some of the shots he had, some of the cross. That was, he should have really tested the keeper at least on a couple of occasions. I'd have to say it would be Click or Cop, actually, the two. One of those two. I think Click really should take it just because of how much he's taken stick-wise and how he's had to battle his way back, and he's made that performance today. He's been sub. If you think about it, he's been on the bench when he, for the last few games and come on, and this was his first start, and that's the performance he put in. So I thought he was brilliant today. So
same. Yeah,
I totally agree with that. Totally agree. Those two. I think everyone was good, but those two were just special today. They were absolutely unreal today.
They were. Great stuff. Thank you very much for coming on, Rob. There'll be a link later on for the player ratings, mate, so stick about and keep your eyes peeled for that. We're going to get the next Don level member in now. Thank you very much, Rob.
See you, pal.
Cheers, buddy. Great chat, some great points made by Rob there. Just want to shout out as well, happy 30th birthday to Sarah Conlon from Peter McKenna.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much for doing that, and happy birthday. Share a birthday with the legend that is Natasha Goodin. But quality win. Let's get the next one in. And I'm absolutely buzzing to see this guy because he supports us so much. We've never had him on before. Not that you guys don't support us, but in terms of what he sends over to the channel and stuff, he's an absolute legend. So really excited to welcome in Steve all the way from Rhode Island. How are you, mate?
How are you?
Good, man. Good. We're buzzing that you're here.
You thought I was going to be American, didn't you? But
we did, yeah. I'm not going to lie, yeah. But I'm assuming you live over there, right?
Yeah, I've lived over here since Leeds went down. So what year did we go down?
2004.
2004. I've been here since the end of 2003, and then I came and then stayed. And I got the funniest thing is that I never watched a Premiership game from the time that Leeds went down until the Liverpool Leeds game when we got beat 4-3. But I've been going to Ellen Road since I was like 4 or 5 years old. You know?
Yeah, great. Do you miss it?
What, Ellen Road?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, of course I do. I mean, like the reason that I enjoy speaking, listening to you guys, it sort of like takes me back home. You know, I'm surrounded by Americans that don't know nothing about football, so and then when Leeds came back into the Premier League, and then I found out a buddy of mine sort of put me on your channel, and then I'm like, mate, it's like being back home again, you know. Because I'm a Yorkshireman. I was brought up in the south, but I was born in Yorkshire. You know?
Good stuff.
I was trying to figure out your accent. I was trying to figure out your accent at first. I was like thinking, okay.
No. My father was in the army for 24 years, and then I joined the army. So when I was born up north, but raised in the south. So I mean, I've got kind of like a funny accent because born up the north of England, raised in the south of England, and then I've been here for ever since Leeds got relegated. So
I was going to say I can hear the little Americanisms every now and again, Steve. But just let me shout out Louisa, who's also joined the members club. If you're a Don level member, Louisa, make sure you jump onto the community feed on YouTube and join us on the post match. We'd love to have you here. So, Steve, what did you make to the match, and what time is it where you are?
It's mate, I don't even know what's time over there. We're 5 hours behind.
It's 3:20.
Well, I tell you what, it's just we're 17 minutes into the Sheffield United Crystal Palace game. So
Yeah. Same.
yeah, so yeah, I'm watching that now. But yeah, what was the question?
What did you make to the game?
Mate, it was like, do you know what? I had my laptop on, like listening to you guys do the watch along. I had my television on, like watching the game, and I had my nephew on the phone to me, who's a diehard Tottenham fan. Yeah, so I'm like, I couldn't keep track of it all, mate, and it was just end to end. The game was so fast and so exciting, and the funniest thing to me was when Oscar was sort of like slagging off Alioski, and then Alioski, you guys were about a minute and a half behind us. Oscar was slagging off Alioski, and I'm like, mate, Alioski's playing brilliant. He and then he slid that ball into the box, and it's just like, man, what are you talking about, Oscar? You know?
On the goal, come on, man, come on the goal. You got to say Alioski should lost on. But I know what you mean. I also said, Steve, at 1-0 up, we look more likely to get a second here, and they scored 10 seconds later. So call me the ultimate jinx, mate.
Mate, I couldn't believe it. I nearly didn't set my alarm because I thought, do you know what? We're going to get battered tomorrow, because I was watching your sort of like pre-game.
Yeah, so we nearly made you miss the game because of how downbeat we were.
Yeah, and you know what? My puppies woke me up barking at like about 6:30. So I was like, just watch the game, mate. And I didn't expect us to get anything from that game, and I thought we were going to get bad, and then we battered them. And I thought everyone from Leeds United was outstanding. I thought they were fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great performance, Steve. It was, man. Who was your man of the match?
Alioski, mate. Alioski's always my man of the match. He is just like, I don't think sort of like maybe like what we see over here in the US, maybe it's different. Maybe they focus more on defenders and what they do attackers. But like Alioski always does a great job, man. He really does. And that when you were saying that like the offside, like Kane looked well off.
Yeah, you said it. Yeah, you said it looked well off, didn't you? Yeah.
Well off.
To be honest, though, I'd rather it had been onside, and then you could have like Matt Hayes still. I'd have loved like how wound up the Spurs fans would have got though if it was onside. I'd have honestly preferred it to be onside, you know.
Well, like I said, I have my nephew on the phone to me at the same time as I'm watching you and the game, and like he's absolutely distraught because he's a Tottenham fan, you know. But you know, it was a great game. I don't think anyone put a foot wrong.
No, it was an exceptional performance. I'm just having a look at Matt Hayes' mention. He's getting on.
Mate, it was a beautiful game. It was like end to end, and it was just like fast and furious, and it was just like so many games that I've seen before from Leeds United. Like, you know, whilst Bielsa's been in charge during the Premiership, you know, it was amazing. I didn't expect us to go out attack like that. You know, I thought it was going to be like, you know, the Man United game, the Liverpool game, the Chelsea game, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I seen that as well. Yeah, you should have a chat with Luis Vivar. Luis Vivar is Alioski's greatest critic. You know, I was a bit like that. Since Chelsea, we've seen a sort of different type of performance under Leeds United. And Bamford was talking about it in his post-match, how he doesn't get as many chances anymore because we don't create as much as we once did due to how good defensively we've been and stuff. And it is, so I guess you do have to lose something at either side of the pitch depending on how you play. But today we were back to that, you know, that crisp attacking, one-touch, two-touch football, lovely to see. And you know, say what you want about Bamford, and I know he hasn't scored for a while, but I can't remember the last time he missed a clear-cut chance, and he got given an opportunity today. And
what do you mean you can't remember he missed a clear-cut chance? He missed 2 against Liverpool.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He had 2 1-on-1s, wasn't it, Steve? I think, but
Yeah,
he should have scored one of them. I think.
Did he?
No,
yeah.
2 of them.
I can't remember. You know what? My memories. Don't let the truth get in the way of my narrative.
You were right, Joe. You're totally right, man.
Yeah.
But mate, I think everyone had a superb game today. Quality performance, and you can't ask nothing more from this team. They're just beautiful. I love them. I've been a fan since 1967. You know, it's like they're amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It was great. Great performance. Great day. We've got 3 games left of the season now. Burnley, Southampton, West Brom. Can we go unbeaten, Steve?
I don't know, mate. We got beat by Brighton, didn't we? And it pisses me off because Brighton is my father's team, you know. And mate, I don't know. I'm just happy with where we are. I didn't even expect to stay in this league. I thought that we were just going to come up, go back down. I really did. So anything that we get from now on is just like, it's all gravy to me, mate. Like, but yeah, I mean, I remember you guys talking like a month and a half ago about like how many points do you think you're going to get from like all the games that we were coming up? You know,
yeah,
we didn't expect to get. You were talking about 3 points from like 4 or 5 games, and and we did so well. We're just an amazing team, and I love them. I love them.
Yeah, we are, mate. We are. You're right, man. It's a joy to watch. We've got another American fan in the house, West Ham fan, saying thank you. I have to say, Leeds are my second favourite team to watch. I'd love to see West Ham get top form, poach Bamford. There you go. There you go.
It was all going so well until that last bit. It was all going so well. Not happening, my friends. Not happening.
No, not happening. Let's all. Yeah.
Hey, do me a favour, guys. Can you send me any? All we can get over here is like fake Leeds United shirts. Is there any way that anyone can get a proper Leeds United top to me?
This is not. What do you mean? Is it fake?
Well, no, it's from Adidas, but it hasn't got the like JD logo and it hasn't got the EPL logo.
Ah, right. Okay. Can you not get it from the club shop?
No, because they won't deliver to the US.
Oh wow. It's not a problem. We can speak afterwards if you send me your details, and I'll be able to get it and then send it over for you.
Yeah, I can Venmo you the money in the like or PayPal or whatever it is. But
yeah, man, they can get them out to LL Cool J, so they should be able to get them out to Leeds fans. Let's be honest, actual genuine Leeds fans. But yeah. Great stuff. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much for coming on. We've got no Don level members waiting in the chat. Oscar, anything you want to finish up with? Any points?
Rafinha's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
He is.
What a big part! What a big part in that third goal. I mean, I think Steve mentioned it. The subs were timed to perfection today. Bielsa, man management, game management. Just everything was spot on. I honestly can't think of one negative from that game today. No. Superb. I think we can win the next 3. I think we can win the next 3 games. I think if we play like we did today, and we can march up that table. No doubt about it.
Yeah, to where though?
The Europa Conference, Steve. Come on, Europa Conference. We're going to Villa away, or wherever it is.
No, mate. I tell you what, and I think I messaged you about this earlier. I'd rather Leeds just focus on the Premiership at the moment, and then like maybe next season, then sort of like focus on sort of like Europe, because I think when we got knocked out of the FA Cup by Crawley, then I'm like, do you know what? Thank F for that, because like we play enough games already. I just think as newly promoted Premiership side, if we had a FA Cup run, I think that would have affected our sort of like the way we played during the season in the Premiership. And that's the way I've always thought. You know, when I was seeing Leeds in Europe in the 70s, I was like, no, I don't want to do this.
Love it. Love it. Thank you, Steve. Honestly, it's a legend. It's great to have you back. It's great to have everyone back. Keep your eyes peeled. Oscar, what time are you going live with your player ratings?
Probably go live about 4 o'clock, guys. 4 o'clock, so keep it peeled. We will keep your eyes peeled. Smash that subscribe button. We will be live again.
There'll be no Phil. So Don level members, keep your eyes peeled. Yeah. Oscar will be calling on you for the player ratings.
We'll get you out again. We'll probably do a player each. Get you in, get you out, and we'll go for it. 4 o'clock, guys. So keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you vote on the members polls as well. We'll be doing the player ratings on there too. And yeah, we'll see you in half an hour then, guys. I guess we'll leave it there.
Hey guys, thank you very much.
Have a great week. Steve, thank you for coming on. Keep it. If you're still about, get you on player ratings as well, mate. Peace out.
Legends.
Will do, mate. I follow you guys to the end of the earth. Bye-bye.
Love it.
Good,
Love it.
Man. What a man. What a man. Let's play that track.